Alrighty, guys, welcome to the first episode of what I am now officially calling Blues Revenge. So we're going to take this a little bit more seriously. We're going to be a little bit more focused, a little bit cleaner in the battles. I think the first one went, as far as the Nuzlocke goes, right? I think the first one went well. I mean, I didn't lose anybody all the way up until the Elite Four. I think the problem that I ran into, I didn't go into the Elite Four with any type of strategy. It was just like, oh, these are the six Pokemon that I used all throughout, so let me keep using them. And so this time, round 2, here we go. And it's always good to be starting a new game. We got options, text speed fast, animations off. Although I don't think there's any animations in the original game. Anyway, if it's an option, then it must be a thing. So anyway, we're starting a new Nuzlocke, so the same rules apply. You can only catch the first Pokemon in each route. You do have the species clause, so like if, for instance, I get a Pidgey in Route 1, because that's pretty much all that's there, I go to the next route and I run into a Pidgey, I don't have to catch it, I can re-roll. I can only do that, I only do it 10 times, mainly because I get bored of sitting there waiting for, trying to get something that I don't have. Anyway, this time we're going with Squirtle. Charles. Alright. But anyway, we're going with Squirtle. Now that we're in round 2, I have to kind of explain how the generational part thing works, right? So, for instance, if you look in my notes here, I have no potential Pokemon, right? So I haven't caught any in this round. But if you look above where it says red locked, and it has the Pokemon that I used in the red Nuzlocke, right? And so if, like, let's say, for instance, I hit Rock Tunnel and my encounter there is a Zubat, my first encounter, I still have to catch it because that's my first encounter. But it's already locked, so I couldn't use it. But the reason we catch it is so that at the next tunnel or whatever, for this run, I could then use the species clause to get a different Pokemon. It'll be a little bit weird when it happens. I'll explain it again. But yeah, so anyway, we are level locked. We'll be using rare candies. I like it because, like, this game gets real grindy if you don't. So, like, if you're wondering, like, why did I do that? But last time, if I had just spent a little bit of time leveling up, I could have beat the Elite Four. Yes to all of that. But I don't want to have to sit here and grind. But then if you use the rare candy cheat, then it's just like, well, like, why not just put them all at level 100 and be done with it? And then it's not a challenge. And so we level lock for that reason. So it is what it is. I lost the first one. That means we're going to take it a little bit more seriously this time around. And so the plan is to have a better team. I'm thinking Nidoking or Nidoqueen, whichever one I get. I'm thinking Jolteon. I don't know where you can talk to him. I can't use items anyway. Thinking Jolteon. I'm thinking Hitmonlee or Machamp. I'm thinking like Kangaskhan or Chansey if I can catch one. I'm thinking Scyther because Bug is actually surprisingly useful. And Scyther is fast, so I'm thinking he might be able to sweep Agatha. Um, Probably not going to do a ground, or well, I guess Nidoking's ground. Um, but then because there's like like Golem and stuff like that, I don't think I'm going to use Golem. Um, so we'll see. Because a big part of it is what can I catch, and if I miss some of my encounters because Lady Luck decides to rain on my parade, then who knows? Point being, I'm thinking, right? I'm actually thinking I'm not going to get attached to a crap Pokemon uh, like Butterfree this time. Not going to do it. I'm also thinking maybe Pidgeot actually would help sweep Bruno. And like it's a Pokemon that if it faints in that fight, then so be it because it's not useful anywhere else, right? Um, and then Blastoise is solid. I'll be able to teach it Blizzard. That'll help with Lance. So I'm really banking on Blastoise sweeping Lance for me. And then my rival will have Venusaur instead of a good starter. And I hate saying that because Bulbasaur is my favorite. Venusaur is wrong. But Bulbasaur is my favorite, and he's really good at getting you through the first like 6 gym badges. Um, just not a good Pokemon in this game. I also learned if I can get a Pokemon with Confuse Ray or a Sleep move, those are solid, worth having. You know what? I didn't start my timer. Alright, we'll say we've been playing, I don't know, 5 minutes, so we'll go 17 more. But yeah, so it's just, I'm thinking. I'm thinking through this time. Game Shark, money, okay, and candy, Shark, added a space for there, Alright, and then go top and buy our rare candies. Alright, so Red Blue Cat is 14. Oh, and I also need to turn the cheat off. Cheat list. Okay. I also have to. Oh, he didn't give me my Pokeballs. I hate that glitch. There's this weird thing, because he's supposed to give you 5 Pokeballs at the start. And then Nuzlocke technically starts when he gives you those balls. But sometimes you have to go and fight your rival and then go all the way back down to get your free Pokeballs. But anyway, we'll buy our 10. That's fine, and then we'll run around, check out what our encounters are, decide if we want to add one to our team at the start here. If not, we'll yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. We'll level up Squirtle and try to sweep just Squirtle. Oh, I didn't name him. Oh no, that's sad. Should have been Ari. Oops. Alright, so fingers crossed we want one of the Niddos. Yes! Alright, unfortunately we're going Niddo Queen. My least favorite of the two. Niddo King Sprite is just really cool. I think I can do it again. Latifah. For Queen Latifah. I think that's how you spell it. I don't know. But Queen Latifah. I grew up watching her. Movies like Taxi. And she was in some movie about being a nun. She's funny. I like her. So anyway, I guess for this video, we've already done my starter rant. Oh, what is your favorite generation of starters? And so the way we're going to define that, like, this is my, like, I have the hardest time picking a starter because all three are really good. Right? Like, they're all cool, they're all, they're balanced, they're strong, they're all solid picks. For me, that's Generation 3. You got Blaziken, who firefight, solid all around, has special moves like Blaze Kick and stuff like that. Solid Pokemon. Marsh Stomp, water ground, and so ground covers electricity, which is one of its major weaknesses. Dylan, I don't know. And then Trico, which I was still watching the anime at that point. And Trico is just so cool. And he's also a solid Pokemon. I think he's Grass Dark or something. Solid. And so it's like one of those, like, you almost have to play it 3 times because, good starters all around. So anyway, let me know which one's your favorite. You could also flip the question, be like, well, I can tell you which one's my least favorite. For me, that's Gen 2. None of those starters are good. Um, um, okay, if you grew up on Disney movies, you would have seen the animated Hercules movie. And there is a part in that where so Hades sends his 2 people down to kill Hercules, to turn him mortal and then kill him. And they botch the plan, right? You have to get baby Hercules to drink that potion to the very last drop. Hercules like strangles them and like whips them back and forth right before the last drop could be drank. So that's why he supposedly retains all of his godly powers while still being mortal. So anyway, when they finally get caught for that and like punished, one of those 2 followers is his name is Pain, and he's like, We are but worms! And morphs into a worm. So that's why I named Caterpie Pain, in case you're wondering. Okay, we can go to like, I don't know, we'll go to 12. That doesn't seem too crazy. Alright, and then we know we're going to use Latifah. And then, because I haven't thought this far ahead, but yellow, right? Like, I know I'm going to have Charizard. And I guess I have Pikachu, but Pikachu's garbage. I'm going to have Lapras. I'm saving Lapras for the last play. I'll also have, and I didn't think about this for this playthrough, fossil Pokemon. Kabutops is solid, and so is Aerodactyl. Anyway, I think I'm using Pidgey for this run too. And so that'll give me 3 pokes to start. And then I also have Snorlax that I can use, which is a solid Pokemon. And then the other Hitmon Pokemon. This time I think I'm gonna go Hitmon Lee, the kicking one. No, because I might need Butterfree to get past Brock in the next one, so I won't use him. Okay. So anyway, gotta take notes here so I don't mess up. Nidoran, female, Pidgey, potential, Rattata, and Caterpie. Oh, not Batterpie. Alright. But anyway. Yeah, Charles can take out his Pidgey, and then I'll swap. Probably use Pidgey to take out his Bulbasaur. Yeah, and what really bummed me out about the last playthrough is like we didn't really even have any close calls. Like there was a couple moments where like I was talking and not paying attention, but like not really. Like I felt it was a solid playthrough. I messed up with the Nuzlocke rules a couple times, but again, nothing that I think is like too crazy. And he did so well, start to finish. And I botched it right at the end. It's crazy to me that Gust is a normal move. And then maybe Victory Bell or Biofilm for this run. And then the other one for the other run. Anyway, thinking. I'm thinking. And we'll also be able to be a little bit quicker this playthrough. Because I feel confident I can get through Rock Tunnel without Flash. So we can skip that whole kind of story arc thing. Why, man? We're trying to do things here. Oh, gotta brag on the wifey a little bit. So, she went to this meeting. She's a culinary professional for Olive Garden. So basically, she's like she runs the kitchen. She makes sure everything gets out in a timely fashion, that your food is hot and warm and yummy and all that stuff. Right? Well, she was invited to this meeting um, for potential manager candidates, like where she'd be running her own store, her own restaurant, basically. And apparently, she impressed somebody because she's going to be fast tracked for management now. And so she's all excited about it. She's messaging me today, and it's just like, this is what I've been telling you the entire time. Like, you could do this. You, but so now she's excited about it, and her current manager has been trying to tap her into moving up for a while now. So like, it's not surprising, but it's also exciting. Like I'm glad that she's excited and she's going for it. Um, but yeah, it'll be good for the household. She's been due to move up now for a while. Okay, so this is one. I'm actually only going to give this like 5, because I don't think there's anything that I can catch here, actually. Although I guess it would be cool to catch another Pidgey and actually nickname it. Mara, you stop it. Stop it. The baby is sleeping. You don't do that. I'm just gonna go. I'm pretty sure there's nothing there that I can catch. And I would like to get through Brock in this episode. Not that he's gonna take long. Rare candy, get my people up to level. That's another thing that sometimes I forget to do. People. Where's my double kick? Poison sting. Double kick. Charles Xavier. Oh, Alakazam at some point, but again, like that's a dumb luck Pokemon, whether you get it. And then I also have Gengar that I could use. So there's good Pokemon. Like there's things that I could have done in the last run, could have swapped out for. So we're gonna do best 2 out of 3. Anyway, yeah, I keep kind of just going over and over again with that, so I apologize. But it's just, I don't know. I was bummed. I was bummed. Anyway, this time, no playing around. Oh no. I'm glad I'm faster than him. No playing around. Starter gets swept in the first fight. Would have been a heck of a way to go, huh? Alright. So, round one in the bag. Come on, stop talking, Brock. No one cares. Round one in the bag. We're well on our way. Alright, and I think we are going to call this an episode. And then what I'm going to do off camera is level my people up a little bit. That way you're not having to sit there and watch me do it. But yeah, so anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you're enjoying it. I will be working on season 1 where I start doing the history lessons over it. So if you're interested in that, maybe check it out. But anyway, talk to you later.